You ever been defeated by a sticker? It is good to not chew your fingernails off. Don't do this at home, kids. Is Borat still relevant? This thing. Corsair is one of the most trusted brands when it comes to high-end PC components. And their latest addition to the lineup, their Sakura Edition Vengeance DDR5, is taking the internet by storm. So we decided to make a little build just to feature that beautiful component. Let's get building. To start this build, we've got an Asus Tough Gaming B850 BTF motherboard, and we're going to start by putting in the Corsair MP700 Elite 1TB SSD. But first I gotta get them out of their boxes. Got that. It's an M.2 rubber for protection. Bing! Notch that bad boy in. Woo, clean. So, motherboard, M.2, in, done. Let's go on to the star of the show. We have 2 sets of beautiful Corsair Vengeance DDR5 Sakura Edition RAM. We've got the white set and the black set. I think I did that right. I did. If you decide to be a PC builder, it is good to not chew your fingernails off. Haha! Or it's good to have a knife. Look at those. I really like these. Not only, I mean, Vengeance are always cool because they have that, they have that cool RGB along the top, high performance, but this almost looks like it's hand painted on. These are beautiful dims. I'm very excited. And man, I can't tell if I like the black Sakura or the white Sakura more. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm leaning toward the white, but the black is also just so clean and cool looking. And the flowers pop a little more, but on the white, you see the branches, you see the details, I think a little cleaner. Either way, they're all going in. Look at that beautiful RAM in there. Another thing that I love is that they have different color Corsair logos on the top. The black dims have a white Corsair logo and the white dims have a gray Corsair logo. Just makes a fun little pattern all its own. And I think it's gonna look really cool once we get this booted up and we get that RGB going. Not a lot left to do, but to install our AMD CPU. This is the AMD 9800 X3D, an incredibly powerful CPU. Very excited to be working with it. So let's get this in. Join the conversation. Instructions, who needs those? Not me. That's maybe the cleanest I've ever done it. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Bring that down. Oh, and that pops off. And again, you'll keep that. Don't throw it away. I'm being cavalier because it's a video, but keep that in case you ever need to remove the CPU again or swap it out or anything like that. M.2's in, RAM is in, that beautiful Corsair Sakura Vengeance RAM is in, and our AMD 9800 X3D CPU is in. I guess the next part would just be to put this into the case. We are gonna be building in a beautiful Corsair 3500 series case, but first, we have to unbox it.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
Pretty good at that. All right, let's get peeling. I meant to do that. All right, now we got our case nice and open. Oh, let's get that motherboard in, huh? First things first, it would be super nice if they labeled these. We're gonna do our best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 screws. Get that out here. Don't do this at home, kids. Look at all them, look at all them. Look at all them tips.
A what?
The screwdriver tips. The lined up with the back here. Nice. Very nice. Is Borat still relevant?
Sasha Mephisto. That good.
What? I didn't know that. They cast him as Mephisto? I haven't seen an MCU movie in a while. I think the last one I saw was Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, which was great. I enjoyed it.
He's actually introducing Ironheart.
Oh, yes. I've heard this. I heard Mephisto was introduced. I didn't hear that Sacha Baron Cohen was playing him. All right. This thing, I'll tell ya, like this thing. Motherboard secured. For the rear fans back here, we have some beautiful Corsair LX120R RGB fans. The R stands for reverse, which is very cool because normally a case fan will take air in through the face and blow out through the rear where you see the support bars, but that doesn't look great in a PC case like this, because a traditional fan, you would see the back of the fans here, and that doesn't look so great. So reverse fans allow you to still keep a very clean look. This is for the Corsair Link technology. A lot of our fans, including the AIO cooler back there, they're all gonna plug into this. This allows you to sync everything together easily. Look at these fans. Let's try and get these in. We do a couple more peels. A peel, 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 a peel. All right, so we got our fans out. Now, these are really cool fans that minimize the amount of cables and cable management you're gonna have to do later on. So you'll notice they have connectors up here, right? This one is obviously like a power connector, but then what does this one do? What's that for? I'm gonna show you. So you've got these plastic little rectangles like there. What you're gonna notice is they're gonna fit into that slot very neatly. And then you also have these that you can just kind of barely see through. I don't know if you can see it from there, but you can just kind of barely see through them. There's a pass through. What those are for is to go in here, like so. Then you take this guy and you'll notice, oh, hey, look, it's the same things. What happens if I do this? Oh my gosh, they connect together. The nice thing is, I don't know if you could tell from here, they're also magnetic, so they almost pull themselves together on their own. But then you do the same thing up here. A tower of fans. Okay, we are going to install these right here. And again, because they are reverse fans, we get to keep seeing the beautiful Corsair logo on the interior of the PC and leave these kind of ugly support bars toward the back, toward the cables where no one's gonna see them anyway. They look pretty, right? Like, this is gonna be great. They have RGB on either side, so it's gonna have a nice glow effect to them. We're not gonna have to see these ugly crossbars in the back. I love that. This is great. Okay, so moving on. Now, to keep that CPU cool, we're gonna use a Corsair IQ Link Titan 360 RX LCD. In case you didn't know, IQ Link is a very neat technology that makes it easier for Corsair components to sync their RGB together. So when I said that these fans are Corsair Link and things like that, that means that they belong to the IQ Link family of technologies that make it easier to sync all their RGBs together. For the GPU in this build, we are using the Asus TUF Gaming GeForce RTX 5070 Ti, a beast of a GPU that's gonna make this PC run like gangbusters. So let's get it out of the box. I'm very excited. Whoop, wrong way. Pull this out. So we're gonna very, very carefully, whoop, just like that. Before we put anything in, let's get these peels done. And whoop, we take the shield off, the connector, and we're going to line it up. Okay, there wasn't a super satisfying click, but there was a click. All right, this beautiful build is almost complete. The last thing we have to do is install the power supply so it can actually receive power to turn on. The thing is, we were given this beautiful RM750E power supply. but that's only 750 watts. And I had a feeling, the sneaking suspicion, that that wasn't going to be enough to power this incredible build. So what I did was I went online to Newegg's PC builder and I built this PC there. I selected all the components and I went through, and one of the cool things about the PC builder is it will tell you the minimum wattage draw for your build. I did all that, and it turns out that this build has a minimum wattage draw of 700 watts. If we're gaming, it's gonna need more wattage. So this wasn't going to be sufficient. So what I did was I went back online and I got this baby, the RM1000X, another beautiful Corsair component, but this one obviously has a little more oomph, a little more chutzpah, a little more clearance and breathing room for that power supply. Just another cool thing you can do with Newegg's PC builder. It is a resource for lots of your build questions. Make sure you go check that out. All right, let's get this thing put in. La, la, la. Lots of cables. Another cool thing about this power supply, most power supplies have their connectors on this back portion right there, so that when you put it in, they're all back here and you have to kind of wrap them around and do all that sort of thing. This, no. They're on the side. So I can install it like this, and then all the cable connectors are still available to me right there. So usually you'd have to connect all your cables first and then install it. And then if you did anything wrong, or if you forgot to add a cable or anything like that, you either have to try and like really squeeze your hand in there at a funny angle and get it plugged in, or you have to pull the whole thing out again, add the cable, put it back in, and resume. Not so with this one, which I appreciate greatly. So we are going to get this installed first, and then I'll start connecting cables. PSU installed, ready to go. I have to connect all the power cables from here to this. Theoretically, that is all the parts and all the power cables and all the connections that we should need to make. Now, before I close this up, let's see if it turns on. Power cable into the PSU. Important step, a lot of people forget. Turn the PSU on. Here we go. Okay. Lights on that. Look at that RAM. God, it's pretty. All right, the cooler blocks go in. We got lights on the GPU. Don't have color on the fans yet, which is a little upsetting. And okay, they're spinning again. Hey, there we go! Look at that! Damn, that's a pretty build. Oh, it's so clean. All right, okay, it all powers up. We'll turn it off. We'll get it closed up. We'll get some beauty shots of it. But that's it, y'all. Like, that is the Corsair build. Look at that RAM, just looking astonishing in that all-white build. Man, I like this a lot, and I'm pretty proud of myself. It's just a really cool build, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you get to build something soon, and I hope that you'll take a look at that beautiful Corsair Sakura RAM, because it is just a beautiful accent piece to a stunning build, as you can see here. Thank you all so much for watching. Let us know about your PC in the comments. Let us know what you think about the Corsair Sakura RAM. And don't forget to sign up for the Newegg Gamer community. Link in the description. We'll see you next time, everybody.